So, good morning, everybody, and a very happy birthday to Samina ji. So, this great family of ours, every morning we get together and we may call it a satsang or you may call it a whatever sang, but we definitely create possibilities for all of us, right? Maybe the sleepy mind is jogged into wakefulness and wakefulness of a different kind. Somebody said long time ago, it's a pity that men die before they wake up. So I was thinking about that at that time. Okay, what does he mean by men die before they wake up? He says that we are like, in a state of walking sleep, like somnambulists, like people who walk in their sleep. So we are not truly awake because we don't truly see what's real. All right. So we only see an imaginary reality like you will see in a dream. Okay. So I believe that when we come here every morning, it's an opportunity for us to wake up and smell the coffee if you're drinking it, or smell your tea, or whatever it is. Kunain, good morning.
Very good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning. So every one of you, each and every one of you, let me remind you who you are. You are wonderful, magnificent, extraordinary human beings, and you deserve to be loved and respected for who you are. Okay? So who the hell am I? So who is Sukhdeepak? Sukhdeepak is your friend who is committed to the fulfillment of your vision, whatever it might be. Sukhdeepak is your friend who is committed to all EMC members getting out of the default mode and getting into a mode of creating their life. Okay? I am like a broken record every time saying, hey, what will you add to your life today, which will allow you to create a future that you desire? Okay? So sometimes I wonder, what are we adding to our life today? Okay? And that will create a future that you desire. Why should you create a future that you desire? Do you even desire? I don't know. A lot of people desire that I should maintain the status quo. A lot of people desire that maybe this nice world that I've created, nothing should rock the boat and it should continue like this. All right. But I'd like to be more happy. But I'd like to be more successful. But I'd like to be more comfortable and all that. But my world should remain the same. I cannot disturb this world. Why? Because I'm so comfortable in it. So is there really truly a desire to create a new world or a new reality in which we live? In any case, we created the reality which we call as our life, isn't it? This is what I choose to believe, that we are creating the reality in which we live. Okay? We may be knowing it, maybe we don't know it. We created the reality in which we choose to live. Now, that's really funny, isn't it? So you could be sitting there thinking, okay, damn it, why have I created the suffering in my life? Why have I created the unhappiness in my life? Now, have you noticed that in the current reality that we have, we carry the past always with us, right? So imagine that if your past was the foundation of your life, okay? Like when you construct a house and you made a foundation, all right? The house will always have to follow that foundation, correct? You could do some alterations here and there, but the foundation will make sure that your house is only of a certain type, right? And that's the story of our life. We made a particular foundation and we are confined to that foundation. So somebody may ask, okay, what is that foundation, sir? What are you talking about? So the foundation of our life may be the points of view that we have, creating the foundation. So what is the foundation of my life? My foundation of my life may be the points of view about everything that I have. So the problem is, I think that my point of views are real, If I knew that my point of view is just a point of view, then there would be no rigidity, There would be some malleability. So like when you have the clay, you can mold it into any shape that you want because it's pure. It's, it hasn't got a shape. It's malleable. It's soft. But there is a sort of rigidity we brought, isn't it, into our life from the points of view. Therefore, it's so difficult to change that. And yet we change. We crave that. Oh, must have. No, must have better. Why it's not getting better? This and that. And then we are in a philosophical mood. Reddy Garu, good morning. When we are in a philosophical mood, then where is our philosopher nowadays? He comes only in the share and retreat group to share his philosophy. He's not coming in the morning conversation. Very sad. Somebody should send him a message, come and give some philosophy here also. Hello, Niti.
Who is that, sir?
The one and only old friend of mine, Suresh Kumar.
Oh, okay.
एक और हमारे one and only friend है Mr. Giri of the RO 5 verticals. अरे इन लोगों को भूल ना जाओ, वो भी हमारे दोस्त हैं, हम सबकी खिदमत के लिए हाजिर हैं. Why should we exclude anybody?
भी भेजता हूँ मैसेज.
हाँ भेजो भेजो. When he gets bombarded, no, 31 messages coming. Hey Suresh, where are you? Okay, so coming back to the reality that we created, coming back to the fact that we are always carrying the past with us and trying to build something new on top of an old foundation, is it surprising nothing much really changes? Yeah. So once again, because I think I asked you this once before also, so I'm asking you, if we carry on in our life the way we are carrying on, so why don't we do something? Let's convert it into an exercise. Everybody, close your eyes and take a long deep breath. And we can do it in a, what, like Petri says, in a lighter way. Everybody, close your eyes and take a long deep breath. Let go and relax. Take another long deep breath and let go and relax. And take another long deep breath, let go and relax. And as you sit there relaxing, become aware of your life. Be fully aware of your life, your life story. Somewhere you are in the middle point of your story. So already the story of the past has influenced you and brought you and made you what you are right now. And that's the story that you are into. Okay? Be in touch with that life that you have. So as you sit there thinking, I want you to think that if you carry on the way you are carrying on, what is the predictable future that you will have? You have a very predictable future, and can you visualize that future, how it will look like if you carry on the way you are carrying on? To get a complete 360, composite 4-dimensional picture of the future that you are going to have if you carry on this way. Allow that picture to come. If I carry on this way, what's the future that I can look forward to? वाह, न्यू हेयर स्टाइल कुनैन जी, बाल कटवा के आए.
हाँ सर, मैं कल चला गया था एक फिलिपिनो के पास, अलग स्टाइल कर दिया.
Oh, makes you look younger.
Thank you, sir.
Looks like you're planning to go visit the Dubai Marina or something like that. All right, so everybody's got a sense of what your future is going to look like. So now I'm not going to ask you to narrate, I'm not interested, right? But what I'm asking you is, what do you see? Do you like it? The predictable future that you see. Yes, Reddy Garu?
No, sir.
You don't like it? Oh.
I don't like it.
Okay, very good. What about other people?
Not really, sir.
अरे यार, why don't you learn that song? रोते हुए आते हैं सब, हंसता हुआ मैं जाऊंगा. But if you want that, you don't want the future that, you know what that song means? Everybody comes crying into this world, but I shall go laughing. But when you look at your future, the very predictable one, does it look like you'll be laughing?
No, sir.
Exactly. So what do you want to do about this? That's why. So what is, see, the thing is, if you don't create it, you know, that's the problem with reality, you know. If you don't create something into the future, then the past will come and fill it up. I mean, something has got to be there, no? Either you will create it and it will be there, or your default creation will be there. In any case, you're creating something. See, what are we creating? We are creating something that we are familiar with. What do we create anyway? Till now, what you have created, that's what you're familiar with. Né? So what are you going to create? Something more of what you are familiar with. So that's why it's so predictable. So what are you going to create today that will allow us to have a future that we desire? So any thoughts, anybody coming up? So what we're really talking about, my dear friends, is the future. So what can I be or do today to create the future I know is possible right away? And anything that stops that times a godzillion, will I destroy and uncreate it all? Yes. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So you know what? Because we've not been creating our future today, so when we look at the future, which you know will happen inevitable, you don't like it very much, right? So I say, if you want a better life, can we choose something today that will give us a better life? So here's something which you can say to yourself every morning. What can I add to my life today to create the life I'd like to be in the future now instead of then? You cannot wait, now future has come, now let me create it. We'll have to start laying the foundation now. We'll have to start taking the steps now. Now, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, that's why almost every day I ask you this question. What are you going to add to your life today that will allow you to create a future that you desire? So what can I add to my life today that will create the life that I'd like to have today, that I know if I have in the future, but I don't have it today? So what is the life you'd like to have? And why am I waiting for tomorrow or day after tomorrow to have it? Why can't I start it now? So the question to ask yourself again is, what choices do I have now that I've never had before? Think. What choices do I have now which I never had before?
Make effort to shun all negativity.
Yeah, when you do that, what is going to show up?
Positivity.
And when positivity shows up, what will you create with it?
A positive thought process, you know.
नहीं, वो तो ठीक है. Thought process तो आपने create कर लिए. So सिर्फ thought process चाहिए आपको क्या?
Visualization techniques. Visualization, you visualize the future the way you want it.
You can visualize it now.
Yeah, you can visualize it now.
And when you visualize it, what will happen? See, what is the intention? Why would we want to see? सिर्फ हम visualize करके खुश होना चाहते हैं क्या? This is like watching, a movie and feeling happy about it. So I'm visualizing something about my life and feeling good about it. And it definitely helps in manifesting it. Okay. When you start the process of visualizing, something will happen for sure.
Definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
No doubt. But is that it? whether are we going to live in world of visualization all the time? We want to make some of those things happen in the real world also, no? So very good point that you made, Gopalji, that I will visualize. Okay, visualization is the first step in creating something, correct?
Yes.
That's how creators create, right? Somebody visualized the Taj Mahal, right? And then he hired people to actually build it. Somebody visualized something and he explained it to an artist or an architect, and that fellow crafted it. So it set something in motion to create the future. How many of you know how many years did it take to build that Taj Mahal? Do you know? I mean, it wasn't built in a day, but it got created the day it was conceived, like in somebody's imagination, like Gopalji did. But we have to immediately. Beautiful. Thank you, Gopalji, very much for sharing that. Reddy Garu.
Sir, we have to put into practice, sir, by implementing the thought process.
Yeah. So the question is very specific. What is it that you're going to do? Or should I repeat the question again? Do you remember it? What choices do I have now that I've never had before? So you visualized it,
Yeah.
and then you have to make a choice, no?
Yes, sir.
So when we train ourselves, you will see that always in a world of choice, there
Yeah.
are multiple choices. You can choose any one of them.
Yes, sir.
Those multiple choices are called possibilities.
Yes.
So you will choose one, right?
Yes, sir.
So let today be a day when we actually. So that's why I'm saying today's session is about recreation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Whatever life we have till now, let's imagine that we created it. We are the creators of it. And today we have a choice to recreate it. So you can recreate your life today. Now, many people are able to visualize and say, okay, all right, this is the life I'm looking forward to. Okay, now, a lot of times we also make a mistake about one thing. We talk about what kind of life I would like to have, but we are not clear about what will be there in it. You understand the distinction between the two? See, the Gopalji was saying, I will replace negativity with positivity, correct? So the kind of life that he's visualizing is that there will be positivity in it. You know? Aleke chalu. Gopalji, गाना याद है ना?
कौन सा?
अरे
अरे
ऐसे
के
भजन के
चलू।
चले या गम भी ना हो,
Yeah,
आंसू
yeah.
भी ना हो, बस प्यारी
आंसू
प्यार
भी ना
हो,
हो,
right?
प्यारी प्यार हो. Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So that's the starting point, right?
Exactly.
So that's an imaginary world which you want to make real, because असली दुनिया में तो ऐसा नहीं है ना. So what am I going to do today that will give me the world that I am visualizing? Okay. That's how all action begins, right? So you imagine something, you say, this is what one day Vitri and I were talking. He said we should have empowering morning conversations. That was how it started. And then we did it and we have it. So likewise, Reddy Garu is also visualizing something. And so what I'm saying is, most of the time I have been hearing you people, you will be talking about how you will live that life. What will that, but what's in it? I will be more calm and more peaceful. Okay, I got that. Then, so think a little bit more. And Vetri and I have come up with some very interesting and very maybe funny also game for you today. We'll be playing that game shortly. Okay. Mallika ji, good morning.
Good morning.
Every time I see you, I feel like saying good morning, teacher.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Am I audible, sir?
Very clearly.
Okay. What I create, actually, I don't like TV or serial or anything. But when I be with my children's house, I need to bear with that. But I don't want to be. So for
Why
that,
don't
what
you
I
be
am
in allowance,
creating is,
Baba? Malika ji, this is good example, I will tell you. See,
yeah.
you are telling I bear with that. That is called acceptance.
No, I'm not bearing. So that is what I am doing is I am recreating by using this Bluetooth, I'm hearing good things like this Zoom meeting or any good YouTube videos, EMC video itself is available for me. That I'm hearing. Whereas I'm being with them, whereas I'm not hearing or seeing the video or TV or serial. I'm here. So I'm recreating. That way I'm not bearing them,
I don't
but
know.
I'm being with them.
Nama, see, I don't know if you're recreating or escaping, but anyway, I will go with what you're saying. Okay.
Okay.
Recreation means that they will all, everybody, you know. So if there is a situation, you don't like it, so you're at least doing something good with it. You know, you're escaping into your own world where you are happy, listening to what you want rather than loud music and bang bang movies or whatever. Okay, good. Thank you very much for sharing. So I think Vetri Garu, time has come that I will hand it over to you. You play the game and
Okay,
let's see what emerges. And I'll be watching the video later
sure.
on to see
Thank you
what
very
it
much.
is up to. Got it?
Thank you very much, sir. Have a great day.
Yeah.
You are muted, sir. Sir, you are muted.
I said I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, okay.
I'm around. I might jump in. So be careful. The moment I feel that you're boring everybody, then I will come and bore them. No? That's my job, not yours. Your job is entertaining. My job is boring. So boring. So going you.
Not like that. Thank you very much, sir. It's a great opportunity, and it's again a wonderful day with amazing thoughts in the morning. And from my experience and my little known people, nowhere in the world that somebody comes to your living room and through your screen, close to your face, asking you that what is it you're going to create for you. And we are also fortunate. With that great happiness, I welcome you all again, and we will have a small game today. And I assure you, it's going to be fun. And trust me, it will be very useful also if you are fully open and ready to receive. For that, I have a couple requests. The people who haven't switched on their camera may not join or something like they cannot immediately participate. So what I humbly request you all is, if possible, just because we are all close people and we get rid of all this judgment mode, why don't you open your camera? Because this game involves the face-to-face seeing and speaking further. Just take a minute and come on camera. Wonderful. And just to do this, are you all okay? Can we spend another 30 minutes doing this? So your ritual sign. Yeah, and a small request, Gopalji, if possible, just tilt down your camera because we can see your head. We want to see your face also. Perfect, sir. Perfect. That's a much better position. Thank you very much for that. Great. Let's get into this small game. The game is this way. We are all possibility seekers, isn't it? We have been trained by a great person, and we know what is possibility, and we know how to create possibility for ourselves and others. But what is the biggest challenge is we are trying to create more possibilities for others and for ourselves. For me, personal challenge is when I create possibility or see possibility in myself, I'm a little bit struggling. This, that, and that. But when you ask me, speak about him, speak about my wife, speak about my kids, speak about my friends now, I see 1,000 things. I see a lot of possibilities. This guy can do this and he's not still doing it, something like that. So we have become possibility seeker, but we are more prone to others and we can see possibility in others. Why don't we use that as a useful exercise today? That's the idea. Idea is we have to give possibility for our close people because we have been traveling more than a year and we know each other, strength, weakness, everything. And also we have got our own set of experiences from the world. So now you have to choose minimum one person. If you go 1 or 2, 3, 4, well and good, you can give possibility for everyone. You are going to see possibility in other members. And that is one aspect. Second aspect, if I select, for example, Kunain, then Kunain has to choose someone. That is a surprise. Whoever camera on, I assume that they are ready for this exercise. And when I said in the beginning, like it is opportunity because that possibility we might not have seen. We might not have given 100% credit on us, but we have been exercising, doing it for whole life. And now we have a great people with no judgment, with full of love, comes and tells you that, hey, why don't you do this? You have that. That could be the eye-opening moment for us. Could be. So we will just play this. If you want to make it little fun also, and we will make useful this time. Okay? Is that fine? Can you show some virtual sign?
Vetriji, I missed the conversation. Can you, if you don't mind, can you repeat quickly, sir?
I will do, but can you send Kunain to the session? Can you hear me, Kunain? Can you hear me?
I can hear, but I didn't get you.
But you look like completely his brother, younger brother.
I got a new haircut.
Don't tell me. Wonderful. The idea is we are a possibility seeker. We are going to help others to find possibility. We like that. You have to choose someone, or you can choose many people. You tell 1 or 2 possibility in them. This can be possible. You can create that. See, whatever I can create, I am thinking that's a different story. But when you see from that side, your perspective, there could be new possibility. Right? And once that person is done, that person has to choose other person. Like that.
Yeah, got it. Actually, we all have, I remember the word blind spot. So
yes,
there are certain things there are strength within us or in our personality, but we don't know. So if third person points out that this is what you have, then we get realization, oh, yes, he's right. So I think it's a good idea.
There could be a new possibility. And let's try it out. We will see. I am completely open for that. We will go. Kunenji, you may have to help me because I'm operating from mobile, but still we will start. I will start with one person. Initially, everyone do only one person. Then when we report, we will go to more. Trust me.
How much time you are giving, sir?
It's up to you, Kunenji.
Because no, make the time limited. Otherwise, we won't be able to complete.
Yeah, at least one or 2 minutes you have to complete it. It won't go more than a minute.
Yeah, give
because
1
you
minute.
are telling the possibility. 1 minute, one person. When second round comes, you tell about second person. And suddenly when I say that I am getting possibility for so many people, I'm just restricting myself. I choose Ashokji with this 1 year. Ashokji, can you hear me? Yes, we belong to the same community. I see so many possibilities in you, sir. I love your smile today. The first possibility which I see is you have tried all possible things and you have lived a wonderful life. And still you have the curiosity to learn, correct things and adding something to your life. Why don't you record this in a book? Suddenly don't think that it has to become a Amazon bestseller and all. It's all universe job. But are we ready to see that possibility? Because you have content, your life is content, and you have something to tell people. And finally, also, you have collected all the small dots, which happened for what and which should not have happened, all with this EMC. You have given credit openly many times. So with this, I see a complete, beautiful book for youngsters to follow. If it is put it in a proper way, and I see that possibility in you, sir. Thanks for giving me this leverage to say to you. And over to you, Ashokji. Now you have to choose someone. Yeah. Go ahead, sir. If you want to.
Please unmute. Ashok, you're muted.
I love that. Go ahead, Asafji. Now you have to choose someone and you have to give whatever possibility you see you can.
I see similar possibilities in my friend Ratan. I see similar possibilities. We share so many things. Let's say fighting for life in the initial stages, not taking advantage of the parental, let's say, wealth or otherwise, and building our own. Not only that, but believing in our children and also giving them scope to do whatever they feel like. But at the same time, we also have been restricting ourselves on many fronts, which would have been possible for us to do. So I choose Ratan for similar qualities, and I think he's one of the persons who has traveled all over the world, lived all over the world. He is Indian national. His wife is a British national. Children are US national.
Okay.
Grandchildren are German national. So
on a lighter note, it has a lot of commercials in that book.
I don't know. Pardesi used to have houses everywhere. I don't know whether that quality he has. But yes, I choose Ratan for similar things to open up what youngsters should be looking for, what the life looks 10 years from today, and what are the possibilities they should try now so that they can have the failure and success, and make sure that when they mature, they know exactly what they should be doing. Thank you. Ratan, it's yours.
Yeah, thank you, Ashokji. Yeah, my children are born in USA, so they have a US passport, but they went to school and college in Britain, London, so they have a British accent, but they are very much Indian at heart, whereas when values are concerned, they have been groomed to think proper Indian. And right now, I have been stuck in London for COVID, but India has opened up, for people like me who have chosen not to be vaccinated. So I'm allowed to come back to India. Only thing I have to do is have a PCR test before I depart. So which I'm okay. And next couple of weeks I should be in India, and we have formed the group of EMC retreat, but nothing much has happened. So hope something concrete works out and we meet in person in April. Okay, back to Kunin.
Sorry, Kunin, before you start, Rataji, a few words about Ashok sir's possibility. Ashok sir has seen a possibility in you for a beautiful book, which all your experiences and wonderful lessons for the future. Few words from you about that possibility, please.
I've not thought in terms of book. I'm not retired mentally yet. So the book will be coming, but that's a few years ahead. Let me just get back to India and still work out the possibilities in what is possible. Back to Kunin. Kunin, you're muted.
Ratan, you have to choose a person who should be whom you see possibilities, and then he will continue. Just like I chose you, you have to choose another person from our group.
Okay, so 1 minute, if you don't mind, I'd like to interrupt here. I was listening to Ratanji. Ratanji, think about what I'm going to say just now. All right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So are you trying to make a choice or are you trying to make a decision?
A
Think about it.
choice.
Don't respond to me now.
Okay.
Just think about it, that what you just said, I was listening. Okay, let me see,
Yes.
let me come to warm up. Right? So this is for everybody here. So if you are wanting to create, this is all about what is the choice, what are the choices I will make today? Because our choices determine our life. No? So this is going very good, but just be clear that are you making choices or are you going to make decisions? And choices is what, I mean, even if you see Ratanji's life, he's made a lot of good choices and that's why he reached where he did. Good. So please, thank you very much and carry on.
Yeah, thank you.
Passing the parcel, Ratan, you have to choose a person.
And you have to see the possibility and suggest him.
In that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Kuren, are you?
Very well.
Yes, so thank you. So if you have chosen me, please
One
do
minute.
let me know.
1
what
second.
exactly you think.
Kunen, hold on a sec.
Yep.
Very well. It will be very nice.
Yes, sir.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
It'll be very nice if you do and show.
Okay.
What you
Okay.
mean exactly. You do it and show them.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
See, it's about what is it that I see.
What is that I
Like
see?
when I say to Kunen that, hey, I see in you a future radio announcer. I see in you a future trainer. Right? I see in you, very well, a trainer who will bring lots and lots of laughter and humor. You know, I see a CEO of a company who will inspire people to perform and not frighten, you know, like that.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. And now, Mike to Ratanji. Ratanji, what possibility you see in Kunen? It could be surprise for him also, or there is a possibility that he knows also. From my side, if for me, Kunen, he is already a good speaker, but when he speaks, when he recite his poem, his small couplets and all, his energy comes in a very different way, and he presents it. The flow is amazing. What I just visualize or I see a possibility is he should conduct a complete session only on the Shairi, using the Shairis. It's not about Shairis, but it could be about some changes, possibility, whatever be the reaction, creation. But he should use only his couplets and he should be in that mode. That will be very great impact and it will be a world-class program. I see that possibility in Kunenji. Now, over to Ratanji. Like that, any possibility if you see in anybody, you can tell and they'll pass the mic, sir.
Kuren is muted.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Well, I'm sure. Thank you, Vetri. But Ratanji,
Yes.
whatsoever you know about me, maybe I'm not able to find out what are the possibilities I can bring into the universe because of my blind spot. So if you can visualize that spot, knowing me whatsoever you know, please do suggest what else are possible for me to contribute to this world.
You have a very good flow of thought, but putting into action, it takes you a lot of time. And maybe, you devote 30 minutes, writing down what you want and take baby steps towards it. That's what I can think.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I do appreciate and respect your thought, and I feel there is a possibility in that.
Okay, gentlemen, please stop. This is not a feedback session. Okay, it's a create session. ठीक है ना? So अभी जो हुआ, that is called feedback. And thank you very much, Vadwani Saab, for giving that feedback. But we are talking creation. You understand? You create something. I mean, you know, when you look at someone, now this is one training that we have to give to our own minds, that when we look at some people, do we see possibilities or not? I mean, I'm not saying that what Ratanji did was not useful. It was useful because he's telling you take baby steps and, you know, you take a long time to do it. So that's feedback. I know. So nothing wrong with that. So we can do another session for that where we can tell each other what are the perceived strengths and soft spots that we see. That will be very useful. Right now, I'm saying that sometimes, you know, we are not able to see possibility for ourselves. Why? Because we know ourselves too much. Na? So when we know ourselves a lot, our knowing of ourselves only is limiting that possibility. Na? You get my point, what I'm trying to say? See, because I know myself, what is it that I know about myself? I know all my limitations. I know all my strengths. Okay. So I'm going to live within that only, na? That which I know. So somebody may see something which I don't see. Like, you know, when I told, what's his name? Like just now when Vetri told him, hello, your shairi is wonderful and you are so heartful and all that, that he could actually, it's possible that he could just use shairi to create, you know, breakthroughs and insights into people. That the shairi can really, you know, poetry has a way of evoking realizations in people's minds. So that's what he could see. Right? So when I see, so like that, when you see someone and you can see some possibility there. Now, if I want to refer to or have a reference to that which we already know, that's going to limit, na? So asking somebody else to tell is because somebody else doesn't know us that much. Are you getting that? So just my request is, instead of trying to get it right, just play. All right. Let your imagination run wild. Who knows what will strike somebody and his life will change because of that. Yeah. So go ahead. Ready, Garu?
So, this is for you. I wish you create the new world to all the youngsters in the universe.
Okay.
That's my wish, and you can do it.
Yeah, I'm seeing a great new possibility over there. Because I used to work a lot with youngsters and I've stopped. I do not know why. So thank you very much for waking that up. So this way you can tell to people, you know, so that it opens up something which they cannot see. But if you're going to look at them in a frame of, okay, you are this kind of person and you are that kind of a person, then only you can do this. Okay. So look a little bit beyond that. See, this requires you to loosen up, you know, and play like playful children. Na? हम लोग फिर अपना लॉजिक लेके आ रहे हैं इसके अंदर, तो that's not going to serve. Okay, go ahead. I'm going, so you can play.
Okay, so let me take my turn. So thank you, Ratanji. And I would like to choose Mr. Kamal. I see a possibility in Kamal ji to contribute to the world through his great paintings and simultaneously earn extra money, because he is tremendously good the way he creates he uses the colors to create the images. I really like it, and I see a possibility that if Kamalji puts more time and commercialize that, it's going to create more colorful moments in the lives of others, and in turn you get revenue. Over to you, Kamalji.
Thank you, Kiranji. Thanks. And really, it's in my bucket list because till now I'm just an amateur one. But now, when I'm just coming to more to social media or Instagram, seeing the paintings of other people and how they're creating it, so really it sparked me up, and I'm just trying my best. So someday I can monetize it. But I'm on my learning path. Thanks for that possibilities, and I'm on it. And now I will choose another person for this. Okay, I'll choose Samina ji today. Happy birthday, Samina ji. And I'll choose you. I can see a possibility. You are a very good storyteller. So you can start your own podcast. Nowadays, podcast is very famous. Spotify and other platforms are available. And you have a huge collection of stories for young children also, for other people also. So I can see a possibility of a podcaster in you for a storyteller. Yes, Saminaji.
Thank you so much, Kamalji, and for your lovely feedback and your suggestion, and your wishes for my birthday. And on this occasion, I take this opportunity to nominate Niti ji. Why Niti? Because I see a lot of possibility in her to make it big. And I feel she gets, I'm not being judgmental, but if she allows her positive side to come on on the anvil, rather than, I think she can do great with her insight, her wisdom, her vision, and it would be just lovely for the world. And yeah. So over to you, Niti.
Thank you, Samina ji, and a very, very happy birthday to you. Your birthday, and I get a gift from you. Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
I would like to choose Leena ji. I've been observing her from, I don't know, probably from the beginning of EMC or whenever we met on EMC, and I feel she has a lot to give, lot to contribute. When I see her somewhere holding back, so I see a lot of possibility that we can learn a lot more from you, Leena ji, and that is what I'm seeking from you.
Niti ji, sorry to interrupt. That was beautiful, but I want you to say a few words about Samina ji saw some possibility in you, about that. How do you feel?
Actually, I think I'll go offline with her and try and get into some depths, because she's a lady with a lot of depth and a lot of meaning. So I need to get into those details.
And you're open for that?
Yes, I am open.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, but how did you feel? Niti, how did you feel, and do you think it's possible?
Possible to बहुत कुछ है, and with the good wishes, lot more is possible. Mm-hmm. And like I said, we'll connect offline, and I will get what really you have in your mind. Mm-hmm. What do you see? And I assure you I'll build it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Over to you, Leena.
Yeah, thank you, Niti. And actually, I like your way of speaking and expression and explanation, everything. And I thought that I could do that, but I don't know, something has held me back. And yeah, thank you very much. I'll work on that. And I can see the possibility in Mallika ji that she can one day converse with all of us in Hindi. Over to you, Mallika ji.
Leena ma'am, thank you so much. I am trying to converse with Leena ma'am by writing Hindi words. I get the Google translation because really I want to speak in Hindi. There is one main reason for that. I made my 2 children to learn Hindi as their second language only to teach me. But they are not doing that. They are talking with each other only in Hindi, whereas later only I came to know after their 20 years of age, they are telling, if we teach you Hindi, you may understand what we are speaking. Our secrets and all, you will come to understand. That is, so I want to beat that. Really, I want to learn Hindi. At least to know their secrets.
So there's something about Leena ji which you all need to know. Do you know that Leena ji is an MSc in chemistry?
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So she's quite an accomplished woman who likes to think that she, anyways. So some magic is going to happen in her life, and it's already started happening.
And I have Kunayan sir, everyone, two persons talked about Kunayan sir. But my request is, he can write books on his poems, whatever his poems, he can write a book. In below each and every poem, he can write the English translation. So like we people also can enjoy with that book. That is my suggestion to Kunayan sir. Thank you, sir. Over to the host.
Thank you very much, Malika ji. And now so many possibilities for Kunayan ji. Kunayan ji, good for you. Now, Kasa raised his hand. Kasa, can you go ahead? Sorry, we made you to wait because the flow was going on a good mode. Yeah, go ahead, Kasha. Kasha, can you hear me? Kasha, good morning. Okay, till Kasha getting ready, we get into little stuck. Now Kunayan has to choose another person. One more chance for you to see possibility.
Okay. Well, Leena has already. Shakti, Sakshi ji.
Kunayan sir, that was my suggestion also. Like Malika said, na?
Okay.
You compiled it, all of them in one book, na, so that we can enjoy.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I see possibility. Now I choose Sakshi ji. I see a great possibility in Sakshi ji to become an entrepreneur and simultaneously to become a writer. She is already a writer, but at a bigger scale. So she has a potential, and I see possibility that if she puts focus, energy, and all the learnings what Sukhdeepak sir is giving to us, so she can be in a tremendous space, energy, and consciousness to bring more value to the universe as a writer and as an entrepreneur. Sakshi ji.
Thank you so much for kind words, and thank you for seeing this potential in me. Yes, Kunenji, we've had a word, and I would wish that you edit my books, because it is at that stage where I've digitalized them, and I'm always when I think of my books, I said I want this person because he's compassionate, he's got wisdom, and he's got intention to do something related to children, their book, parenting. So I I always wanted to connect with you, and today it came from you. So this is all universe doing. Thank you so much. I'll connect with you related to that. And I select, there are so many, but then here I select Vetrival, because I'm really impressed with his sense of humor. Way he makes things light, and way he observes and picks up, and his timing, your timing is just perfect. So here what I suggest that you either have your own podcast or a talk show where people are discussing, but in between with your sense of humor, wittiness, you make the whole thing very acceptable, light and funny and enjoyable. So this is for Vetrival. Over to you.
Thank you, Sakshi ji. It's such a great day for Malika. I'm going to treat myself, and I'm going to eat biryani, big biryani. And I have to come back to Kuldeep ji. Kuldeep ji, I see the trainer, more active trainer in you. Somehow, maybe you could have slowed down. I don't know. This is my perception. but you can take up something because you have content. I see some short programs, 3 hours program, 30 minutes program, or 3-6 months, something like you just take up a task and announce it to people and give it to people. It will be taken in a very big way, and you have so many contents, Jivji. I just see that possibility. Over to you. And for just a kind information, we have another 4 minutes. We'll, as much as possible, we'll cover, and we'll possibly, when we get, we'll play this game future. And I tell you, this is an amazing exercise if you take it very seriously. And for people who are willing to conduct podcasts, willing to conduct session, everything, you already have 30-40 audience with you, meaning we are all with you. That is the biggest strength we have in our hand. So we see from the strength. And over to you, Kujipji.
Thank you very much. I was trying to share my ideas with people at some various forums, and I will do it more vigorously. This is what I like also, and I share. And I also have so many people in my mind here. And if I want to go now, I will choose Niti. She has a tremendous sense of articulation and explaining things in a proper manner. And that is a great quality which can be inculcated in youngsters as well as her own profession as probably a great businesswoman. So whatever it is now, that can be further cultivated, as I feel. Secondly, I also wanted to say about Kunanji that with your great voice, you can also do a service to many by becoming a voiceover artist. You render voice to those who need them, and that also can be a great service. It is for many more, but with time shortage, I'm just putting my hand. And Vetri will also, of course, in a lighter note, is it not a lighter, it's a great asset at every occasion, and the smile is contagious.
Thank you.
So please spread as much as it possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. It's an honor receiving these words from a person like you, and I really feel blessed and happy. Thank you very much. On a lighter note, now today with this session, I come to know that there is a secret fans club for Niti. Niti, everybody is watching closely you when all those things are going to get manifested. Thank you very much, sir. And anybody else you want to pass the mic, because we have another 1 minute.
We're going to continue the same thing tomorrow also. I think we will do it, sir. We will
do it.
Hello. No.
Oh, to you, sir.
Maybe we will have a special meeting and we'll call it the feedback and feedback and suggestion.
Possibility.
Feedback and suggestion.
Okay.
Yeah, we can certainly do that, but let's not do it tomorrow, you know, the same thing over and over again. The only thing I want you to do over and over again is listen to my voice. Tomorrow we are going to listen to somebody else. All right, twice a week I've decided that we'll have different speakers. So we started it with Juanita. So let's see whose turn is it going to be next. So be in the mystery of it. So thank you very much, everybody. And I wish you all the very best. Explore your possibilities, and I'll see you tomorrow morning ready to begin. Thank you. Bye bye. God bless.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.